Ms. Jayapal, I'll compliment you in one thing. You came here, you said it took 17 years. You did it legally, didn't you?
I did.
And what a disgrace it is. You did it legally, and many did. For those who did that, took the time, the money, and now to let everybody in this country with no holds barred is an atrocity, not only for America, because I don't know what your side's going to say when the attack comes and they wipe out what many say is going to make 9/11 look small. But you said it right when you said that. I think Massey asked you about the wall. You don't think the wall does any good, do you?
Congressman, I don't think that the wall is going to solve the problem.
So it's not going to solve the problem, but what about the fence that went up around the Capitol to when the president gave his speech and we were all in the chamber? Did that do the job?
I don't think we had a fence that went up, actually. I think that was part of the problem. Are you talking about on January 6th?
The fence that when he did his presidential, his screaming match, it wasn't an address, it was a political speech, and he showed he could scream and stand up for, 62 minutes, which if you take the teleprompter away from him, he would be completely lost. He can't read a thank you note on a teleprompter.
Congressman?
That being said, did the fence do the job around the Capitol? Should it have been taken down and let the pro-Palestinians come in the building? They did it. Did it not? I'm asking. Did that fence not do the job around the Capitol?
We experienced
yes or no?
a terrible event on January 6th.
No, I'm not talking about January 6th.
Where there were insurrectionists who showed up at the United States Capitol.
I will let you finish, but I'm not going to let you talk over me. Now, give me some courtesy. I will give you the same courtesy. I complimented you on doing it legally, and I got a simple question. You don't think the wall works to keep illegals out of America? I'm asking, did the fence keep those who may want to come in the Capitol when Biden gave his political speech? Did that do the job? Did it have points of entry that people had to go in? Yes or no?
Congressman, there are two completely different questions you're asking me about. Yes, I think the fence was important because we saw what happened on January 6th.
Okay, Mr. Jayapal,
Congressman, you
I'm
said
not
you
going
would give
there.
me, but you said you would give me the time. You
yes,
asked me a question
but I'm
about
not going to let you filibuster.
Congressman, you asked me a question about the fence around the Capitol, and so I was responding to you about why we needed the fence around the Capitol. And it came from the fact that on January 6th, we had insurrectionists who were fueled by the former president to come to the United States, I'm going to reclaim my time. Who killed Capitol Police officers and injured Capitol Police officers. And so I'm reclaiming
my time. I don't just continue to talk, even though I'm the one asking the questions, and you just filibuster. You like to go off on this tangents of January 6th. The simple question, this is an immigration issue about the resolution that I think Dr. Van Drew is bringing up, which is going to remind, and we're going to keep reminding the American people of what an atrocity this administration is doing. The President Biden has no intention to do anything, and that's a fact now. So, but the analogy of the fence around the Capitol and the fence around America, I can't for the life of me see your thoughts that it's two different issues. It's just a smaller perimeter where the country will have a designated points of entry. It's paid for God's sake. It's paid for. And this president, with violating this country from a safety standpoint, and I don't know what you're going to say when the attack comes by illegals who now number on the catch and release, it's 20,000 Chinese communist nationals in this country, 20,000, that this president has blood on his hands when something happens. And I resent it, and I resent the fact that all this talk is just nothing but talk. The American people aren't buying that. And the catch and releases and the children that are unaccounted for, I've heard various numbers. That's what's unconscionable. And that's what is the American people going to hold Joe Biden accountable for, because he did it on his own. Dr. Vandrew, thank you for bringing this up, and we'll continue to let the American people know what's happening.